Hello everyone, welcome to Intelligence Kernel. I am Shimontini and today's topic is narration change, transformation of direct speech into indirect speech, part 4. Now guys, already we know that what is a narration change, how can we transform a direct speech into an indirect speech in case of assertive sentences, interrogative sentences and imperative sentences. Today we will learn that how can we transform a direct speech into an indirect speech in case of optative sentences. So guys, before you watch this video, I would suggest you to first watch all the previous videos of narration change, then come here to watch this video. Because if you don't understand the previous part, you won't understand this part as well. Because here I will use the reference of the previous parts a lot, so it will be easier for you to understand this part if you first watch the previous parts. I will give you the link of the playlist of narration change by the end of the video, and I will also give you the link of the playlist in the comment section below, so you can check that out from wherever you want. Now guys, in this channel I upload videos of English and English grammar. Each week I upload 2 new videos. One video is a tutorial video of a topic and the next video is the practice set of that particular topic. So each week you not only learn a new topic but also are able to completely master the topic because of the practice sets and the tutorial video. So guys, if you are a student or if you are searching for jobs or if you want to write something on your own like a poetry or stories or anything, then this channel is the right channel for you. Now guys, before we start today's topic, don't forget to subscribe to Intelligence Kernel and hit the bell shaped icon beside the subscribe button so that every time I post a new video here, you get notified about it right away. Alright, so let's begin. So, narration change, direct and indirect speech, part 4. Here we will learn how to change a direct speech into an indirect speech in case of optative sentences. So first of all, to understand that, we have to know is what are optative sentences. Let's watch. Sentences that convey prayer, wish, curse, etc. are called optative sentences. What is the example? May God bless you. This is a prayer or a wish. This is an optative sentence. Another example, may you achieve all the success in the world. This is another wish. So these are the examples of optative sentences. Now the things that we will see are optative sentences transforming direct speech into indirect speech. So to do that, we have to know the rules. Number 1, reporting verb changes into wish or pray. This is the rule number 1. In case of optative sentences, while we change a direct speech into an indirect speech, the reporting verb in the direct speech will be changed into wish or pray in an indirect speech. We will see the examples in the later segments. First we will learn the rules. Alright. Now we will see the second one. Use of that to introduce the reported speech. So while we are changing a direct speech into an indirect speech, then before we change this reported speech into the indirect speech, we will put the word that before it. Now, what's the next rule? Use of might before the verb of the reported speech. So, in the indirect speech, before the verb of the reported speech, we will put the word might. Alright, now what's the next one? Exclamatory mark at the end of the direct speech, if present, is replaced by a full stop in the indirect speech. So, if there is an exclamatory mark in the end of the direct speech, then in the indirect speech, the exclamatory mark will be replaced by a full stop. Alright, now we will see some examples by which a direct speech is changed into indirect speech by following these rules. Alright. Let's see. First example, direct speech. He said to her, may you get all the happiness in the world. Here we can see that the reported speech starts with a may, right? So it's a wish or a prayer, so it's an optative sentence. So here how are we changing this into an indirect speech? Let's see. Indirect speech is, he wished that she might get all the happiness in the world. What is happening here? Let's see. In the direct speech we can see that said to is used. He said to her. So because of the rules, as we already know, that said to is changed into wished, right? Now we will use that, and obviously we will omit the comma and the inverted commas. Alright, now what are we doing? While we are transforming the reported speech, this portion, may you get all the happiness in the world, this portion is changed like this: she might get all the happiness in the world. Something that we already learned, that in the indirect speech, here in the indirect speech, before the verb of the reported speech, what is the verb of the reported speech? This is the reported speech, right? May you get all the happiness in the world, this is the reported speech. The verb is get, right? So what will we do in the indirect speech? We will put a might before the verb of the reported speech, which is get. So we will use might get, and we won't use the word may. Instead of that we are using the word might, because obviously the reporting verb is in past tense, that's why may will get changed into might. Alright, so this is how we transform a direct speech into an indirect speech in case of optative sentences. We will see some other examples. Alright, second example, direct speech. Mother said to me, may you have the kindest soul. Here again we can see that the reported speech starts with may. May you have the kindest soul, this is a wish. So how are we changing this into an indirect speech? Mother wished that I might have the kindest soul. What is happening here? Said to will obviously be changed into wished. Comma and the inverted commas will be omitted. Now that will be present here, that. Now we will change the reported speech. May you have the kindest soul will be I might have the kindest soul. You will be changed into I. Why is that? Because mother is saying this to me. Alright. Now again the verb of the reported speech is have. So we will add a might here by changing the may into past tense, because the reporting verb is in past tense as well. We will use might before have. So it will be mother wished that I might have the kindest soul. Alright, now what's the next one? Direct speech. They said, may the king live long. Again, may the king live long. This is a prayer. So how are we changing this into an indirect speech? They prayed that the king might live long. What is happening here? Again, said will be changed into prayed. We saw that either said changes into wished or prayed, right? Now the comma and the inverted commas will be obviously omitted. We will put a that. Now may the king live long will be the king might live long. May will be changed into might because reporting verb is in past tense and it will sit before live. Why? Because live is the verb of the reported speech. So it will be they prayed that the king might live long. Alright, now what's the next example? Direct speech. She said, may the world become a beautiful place to live. So again, may the world become a beautiful place to live. This is an optative sentence, right? So how are we going to change this into an indirect speech? The indirect speech is, she wished that the world might become a beautiful place to live. What is happening here? She said will be she wished, right? Comma and the inverted commas will be omitted. We will put a that here before we change the reported speech. Now, what is the verb of the reported speech here? Become, right? Become is the verb of the reported speech. So, we will change the may into past tense to might, and we will put it before the verb of the reported speech, which is become. So, the indirect speech will be, she wished that the world might become a beautiful place to live. Alright, now let's see the next one. Direct speech. She said to them, wish you have a very happy married life. What is happening here? See, wish you have a very happy married life. This is a wish. So, this is an optative sentence. So, how are we changing this into an indirect speech? The indirect speech is, she wished that they might have a very happy married life. See guys, first of all, she said to them is changed into she wished. We see here that the to them portion is not used after the wished. We will not use the to them part in the indirect speech here in case of optative sentences like this. Instead of that, we will use that in the reported speech while changing it into an indirect speech. See, because it's to them, this is why instead of you, we wrote they, right? So, she said to them will be just she wished. This is applicable for every other example that I already said earlier. She said to them, or he said to her, she said to him, I said to him, I said to her. Anything, if it's an optative sentence in the reported speech, then in the indirect speech we will just write she wished, or she prayed, or I wished, or I prayed, or he wished, or he prayed, like that. We won't use the to them, to him, to she, to her, this parts like that. Alright, so she said to them, we will just write she wished, then we will omit the comma and the inverted commas. Right, now wish you have a very happy married life. This will be changed into they might have a very happy married life. Obviously, before it we will put a that here, like we already know. Now guys, no matter if here in the reported speech, no matter if it's a may or wish or whatever, we will always use a might before the verb of the reported speech. It doesn't matter that if the may here is present or not. We will always use might before the verb of the reported speech, that is have. So, we will write it like this, that they might have a very happy married life. Alright, now the next example. Direct speech. He said to her, wish you have a safe journey ahead. Again, wish you have a safe journey ahead. This is an optative sentence. So, how are we changing this into an indirect speech? Indirect speech. He wished that she might have a safe journey ahead. What is happening here? Let's see. First of all, again, like the example I said earlier, the previous example, he said to her will be simply replaced by he wished. Alright. Obviously, we won't use the comma and the inverted commas. Now, wish you have a safe journey ahead. Again, we will always put a might before the verb of the reported speech. In this case, that is have. Alright. So, you will be she. Now, we will put a might, then have. Obviously, there will be a that before. We already know that. Now, so he said to her, wish you have a safe journey ahead will be he wished that she might have a safe journey ahead. Alright, so this was all for this type. Now we will see a different type. what happens? Let's see. It's said here that if the reported speech conveys prayer, wish or curse but starts with oh, then while changing the direct speech into an indirect speech, the word could is used before the verb of the reported speech instead of might. Earlier, in the earlier examples, we saw that every time the reported speech started with a may or wish or things like that. But if it's an oh there present at the beginning of the reported speech and it is an optative sentence, then in the indirect speech we won't use might before the verb of the reported speech that we already saw, that was already happening in the earlier examples. Instead of might, we will put the word could. Alright, we will understand that by watching an example. Let's see. First example, direct speech. Ella said, oh, had I a pair of wings. Now we have to see that in the reported speech, oh, had I a pair of wings, this is a wish, so it's an optative sentence in the reported speech and it starts with an oh. Then what will happen? Then how will we change this into an indirect speech? Indirect speech will be Ella wished that she could have a pair of wings. What is happening here? Obviously, Ella said will be Ella wished. The comma and the inverted commas will not be used. Then we will put a that. Now, while changing the reported speech, we will put she instead of I because Ella is the speaker, right? Now we will put a could here before using the verb of the reported speech. What is the verb of the reported speech? It's had. Now guys, why aren't we using had here? Why are we using have instead of had? I'm sure that you already know that after could, we always use the present form of the verb. After can, after could, after may, after might, we always use the present form of a verb. So, what's the present form of had? It's have. Simple. So, then the rest of the part of the sentence, which is a pair of wings. So, in the indirect speech, it will be Ella wished that she could have a pair of wings. Alright. Now, let's see the last example for this type. Direct speech. Mother said, oh, had we a better neighborhood. Again, oh, had we a better neighborhood. This is a wish, right? And it starts with an oh. So, because it's a wish, that's why it's an optative sentence. Then how are we changing this into an indirect speech? Indirect speech. Mother wished that they could have a better neighborhood. What is happening here? Mother said will be obviously replaced by mother wished. The comma and the inverted commas will not be used in the indirect speech. Now we will put a that, right? Then we will use they instead of we because mother is the speaker. Now we will use could before using the verb of the reported speech. What is the verb of the reported speech? It's had, right? So we will use the present form of the verb, which is have after could. Now the rest of the part, a better neighborhood. So what will be the indirect speech? Mother wished that they could have a better neighborhood. Alright, so this was all about narration change in case of optative sentences. So guys, that was all for today. If you liked the video, then hit the like button and share it with everyone you know who might need help with English grammar lessons like this one and their practice sets. Also guys, don't forget to check out the other videos that I already uploaded in the channel. I'm sure that you will get benefited by them. And guys, if you have any question or any thought about today's topic, then type them all in the comment section below and I'll see through every single one of them. Lastly guys, subscribe to Intelligence Kernel and hit the bell shaped icon beside the subscribe button so that every time there is a new update here in the channel, you get notified about it right away. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.